You know the feeling. You shut your laptop at 6 p.m., completely exhausted from a day of putting out fires, only to realize you didn't check off a single meaningful task. This is an ancient struggle. Greek philosophers like Socrates actually developed a word for this behavior, akrasia. It is the state of acting against your better judgment, knowing what you should do, but doing something else instead. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to build a customized, science-packed daily protocol to ensure your tomorrow doesn't end the same way. You'll need 10 minutes of uninterrupted time right now, plus either a blank notebook or your favorite task management app. Shifting from passive akrasia into intentional action requires a rigid external system rather than the unreliable surge of motivation. Step 1. Clear the workspace in your head. Perform a complete brain dump by writing down every pending task, long-term goal, and minor obligation. Time to hold all these loose ends in your working memory creates a massive cognitive burden. It overwhelms your focus and paralyzes your ability to plan. Getting them on paper allows you to see them objectively. Now we apply a filter developed over a century ago by a consultant named Ivy Lee. His method is a ruthless prioritization tool designed to cut through this specific type of overwhelm. Look at your brain dump and select a maximum of 6 tasks for tomorrow, no more than 6. Everything else must be crossed off, delegated, or delayed. From those 6, choose your highlight. This is the single task that anchors your day, the one item that provides the momentum necessary to tackle the rest of your list. Isolate that highlight right now. Drag it to the top of your digital list or draw a star next to it in your notebook. Move it to slot number 1. Capping your priorities forces a true commitment. If you have 20 top priorities, you effectively have none. Even with a perfectly prioritized list, the hardest task often triggers the strongest urge to procrastinate. Behavioral psychology calls this time inconsistency. Your future self values long-term rewards, but your present self values immediate gratification, preferring social media over work. To bridge this gap, apply the 2-minute rule. Shrink the step until the starting barrier physically disappears. Instead of writing the final report, your goal is simply to open a blank document and type a single sentence. Once you've lowered the bar to starting, use temptation bundling to sustain your progress. Identify a short-term reward you enjoy, like a specific cup of coffee or a favorite playlist, and only allow yourself to consume it while you are working on your highlight task. By making tasks microscopic to start and pairing them with immediate rewards, you trick the present self into executing the future self's agenda. Now, finalize the plan by creating a visual cue in your environment. Leave your planner open on your keyboard or set your task app as your browser's default homepage. Visual cues bypass decision fatigue. When you see your first task immediately upon waking, you don't have to waste mental energy deciding where to start. Step 3 is the morning launch protocol. Set your alarm earlier tomorrow to capture the quiet, uninterrupted energy of the first few hours. Research indicates that early risers often report higher baseline focus and lower risks of depression. Clinical data shows peak cognitive performance for most people occurs between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. This paper documents a statistically significant negative association between social media activity and academic participation. To protect your morning, activate a website blocker right now. Lock out your feeds until your highlight task is complete. Aggressively protecting these first hours ensures your most important work is finished before external distractions can hijack your attention. Review your finished plan, a prioritized list of 6 items, one clearly marked highlight, and the psychological triggers to get you started. You have now removed the ambiguity from your schedule. The mental work of sorting, filtering, and deciding has been handled in advance. Physically close your laptop or shut your notebook. This motion signals the end of the planning phase. Tomorrow's success is secured by today's preparation. When you wake up, you only have one job. Execute item number 1.